Hey Libra, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sacred Libra. If you are new here, I'm Auji. All right. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing fine. I do have a download before we get into this reading. The download is, it's kind of like a question. The question is, how good are you with controlling your tongue? You can't call yourself a wise person if you don't know when to speak or when you should say something, or how to control your emotions when it comes to your mouth and lashing out certain things. Do you know when to speak and when to be silent? And one of the things about silence is your superpower. And that's something that we learn with maturity. At first we think we have to say it and I'm going to just say it, and but then when we get older, when we grow, this doesn't even you don't even have to get older. You can just grow and start learning, really learning from your lessons. You learn how powerful your silence is. And then in silence, you learn how powerful your words are. So a wise person knows how to control their tongue. Not only just knowing when to speak, and when not to speak, but also knowing what to say. And the key things is how you say it. In life, it is not what you say, it's how you say it. And that's been a lesson for me, okay? Tone control. So I do feel like for some of you guys, you can begin and try it with your tongue, with how you express yourself, with knowing when to stay silent and when to speak, or when to speak and you can't stay silent about something. It goes both ways. It's polarities, different things, dualities. For some of you guys, you may need to not say anything. For some of you guys, you may need to say something. And it just depends on the level of control that you have over your mouth. Now, why is it so important to control our tongues? Okay. Life and death is through the tongue. The power of life and death. You can speak life over a situation or you can speak death over a situation. Now, what usually gets our tongues rolling rapidly? It would be the emotions that we feel. Depending on how you decipher your emotions, are you a person that wallows up and lets your emotions swallow you, and the next thing you know, you're lashing out? Or are you a person who bottles your emotions inside and you can't even speak it? You can't even speak what it is that you're feeling. I remember it was this exercise that we had to do really, really young. And um, it was like an iMessage or something like that. And it's for kids to actually express their feelings and be able to speak on how it is that they're feeling. If they feel upset, if they feel whatever, it's a way for you to say it instead of just saying, I feel da 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 da. It's a way that you were supposed to express yourself. So I do feel like in that message, somebody could like express themselves a little bit better. And in the expressing yourself a little bit better, you may get a better result. People may actually receive your emotions a little bit better and they can respond a little bit better. So I do feel like it's time for us to take our power back. And that power is the power with the tongue, the power to be able to control your mouth, because we are all wise beings here, you know? We are all here, same tribe. Some of us have the same trials and tribulations. And I feel like one of the things that could really get us ahead in life would be controlling our tongues. How we speak. What are we saying? Do we know when not to speak? Or are we so afraid that we have to say something? Even if it's like crazy. Are we so afraid of the silence? There's some people who have diarrhea of the mouth because they're afraid of the silence. And do you know what the silence is? The silence is the actual relationship growing into something. What could that silence make? Because the silence is very, very important in a relationship. A lot of people try to cover up the silence with talk, but could you just sit in it? It is the vibe of the relationship. Like, don't mess up the vibe. Don't kill the vibe. For some of you guys, there's a need for you to control your emotions. Some of you guys could have been killing vibes. And it doesn't even have to be certain, like, romantic relationships. This could definitely be business relationships. This can definitely be friendships. I feel like there's a person who needs to learn how to like chill out and just enjoy the ride. Like just sit back and let something vibe out. Like, and everything doesn't need to be said, you know? So I do feel like that there's this energy of the silence, and that silence is leading up to like stalking a certain type of prey. Work with me now. It's a download, okay? That silence is leading up. Like you can't be talking. You can't be, you know, when it's time for you to actually go and get something. It's like that silence of like just silently getting exactly what it is that you want. What if the space between you and what you want is that silence? Is controlling your mouth, is controlling your tongue, it's knowing what to say. It's really, really getting into that wise you who afterwards, this is how you can tell this message is for you. But afterwards, when you spill too much, you like, and I knew better. This is not for the ones who don't necessarily know better yet. You would definitely have to get steps, and you don't know if you have no idea. This is for the ones who like, I gotta do better next time. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I didn't have to spill all of that. I didn't have to, expose all of myself right then and there. I didn't have to, let the spirit know what I was thinking and everything. I didn't have to, tell a person my whole entire game plan. I could have kept something to myself until I like figured some things out. Especially when you sit with yourself and you realize that you may feel different. You may not feel that, crazy over it. And then you sit back and you're like, maybe I should have gave myself 2 days to kind of decipher these things out before I just spilled my emotions, or before I just spilled my truth, or what was my truth in that moment on a person, before I even understood what my body was telling me. Yeah, I say that to say that we need to learn how to control our tongues, speak a little better. All right, let's get into this reading. I'm going to go into the blessing bag because I haven't been doing daily inspos lately, but it's okay. It's all right. Let's see. Get this blessing bag. Let's see. What is in the blessing bag for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is in the blessing bag for Libra? All right. We have, a pregnancy. A pregnancy. Yes, it's yours. For some of you guys, this new growth, this new birth, whatever this thing that's coming, for some of you guys, within 9 months from now, there will be some type of new growth or new beginning, or this could be an actual pregnancy happening, that within 9 months, there is something that's yours. There's a desire that's yours. This wish fulfillment that's yours. And it's something that grew out of something happening right now. Like right now, you are about to plant a seed and start fertilizing that seed, and that seed is going to grow into something. And this is yours. Yes, take it. This is yours. Wow. And at the top of the deck, a wish comes true for you. Wow. So for some of you guys, within 9 months, for somebody, this is like right on the money. It's like 9 months time is something there. Like that is yours. You already got, like, you are the oracle when it comes to that. For some of you guys, you already have something that's happening in 9 months. You may have a date. You may have an opening, something that's going on in 9 months, or a deadline to something. Like, this is yours. Right now is crunch time, okay? Because it's about that pregnancy to see, like, you really have to, cook that baby in there, okay? It's a lot like the pregnancy can, if there's like a unhealthy pregnancy or there's something that's going on in the pregnancy, it can affect the baby. So right now, there's a need for you to really protect yourself as if you are pregnant. For some of you guys, you are going to be birthing something in the next 9 months, and this is completely yours. Completely yours. It's a wish that comes true. And you're cooking this thing up right now. There's a wish that comes true for you within the next 9 months. So right now it's crunch time. Like, this is like crucial time for you. All right, let's see what's in the Gypsy. I just got real excited. Let's see what's in the Gypsy for you. All right, in the Gypsy, wow, we have the anchor. You will have landed on something. For some of you guys, you've landed on something beautiful. In the past, there could have been some ill luck or misfortunes, misadventures. The top of the deck, we have love. So for some of you guys, you are birthing, there's some type of new love story. For some of you guys, there is something that's happening really, really big. I can't even think of it to put it in words, but there's something that's going on that's really big, that you've landed on something very, very successful. Whether this is in business or whether this is in love, you've landed. And right now, it's like you really need to nurture. There's a need for you to like nurture something. Right now, it's time for you to nurture it. It's time for you to like become hands-on. I'm feeling like the Queen of Pentacles. Gotta take care of the baby before it's an actual baby. Before something is an actual thing, there's a need for you to take care of it. This is a new beginning. And this is a dream come true within the next 9 months. Now, all I know is a pregnancy, okay? For some of you guys, you could be at the ending stages of a pregnancy or the beginning stages of a pregnancy. That's why I say within the next 9 months. Like, we've been seeing pregnancy for a long time too. So ain't no telling where you at in your in your term. But right now, this is giving me like this is crunch time. Some of you guys, watch your mouth. You just might talk yourself out of a blessing. Watch how you talk about something. Watch your mouth. Yeah, watch how you talk about something. You do have the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you guys, you can be in a situation where you could be looking back at something, looking back within the past, or how you felt towards a person, or how a person felt towards you. This past energy, it has a lot to do with either your feelings towards a thing or a person or a thing's feelings towards you, okay? And you're looking back at that like shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Somebody is sitting in a pool of regrets, all right? And they're looking back at either the feelings that they had or the feelings that, or for some of you guys, this could definitely be a love relationship. Now, this would be a love relationship. It would be a close, intimate relationship. And you could be looking back at it like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. That relationship teach you about the power of your tongue, of how to control your mouth. Did you feel like you spoke too much or spoke too soon or didn't speak enough in a relationship? I do feel like that there's a person who could be looking back on something and like, you could be sitting in a lot of regret. I can see a person like, I should have did it this way, or I should have said that, or I should have said this. For some of you guys, there's a person that is sitting in a lot of regret. That is like, I should have, and now I feel like, yeah, it will be this person that's sitting in a lot of regret. Okay. For some of you guys, it could definitely be you. I do feel cross-watcher energy, so it could definitely be a cross-watcher that's sitting in a lot of regret. They feel like that they either should have said something more or they should have said something less. I feel like also a person could have talked a lot but didn't express their true feelings, and they feel like that they should have expressed how they truly feel instead of like nonsense. A person is like really, really sitting back, like looking back at a whole bunch of things, thinking about that. This could also be your energy too. At the top of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups here. There's this energy of leaving something that was not serving you. For some of you guys, you were in a situation where it taught you a lesson. It could have also taught the other person a lesson to either express how they truly feel or to learn how to express themselves in a more effective way. It could have taught you a lot about your silence, how your silence is golden. Also about how to speak life over certain things that you want to see grow and blossom in your life instead of death and worry and fear over them. Um, in this leaving from something, in this moving away from something, you completely change. You completely go through a change. There is this self-reflection, so this definitely could be you. I do feel another energy too, so somebody could be mirroring this. This feeling could definitely be mutual. But I do feel like there was a lot of self-reflection about how you handled relationships in your past or how you handled a relationship in your past. Now you're at this stage where I just seen the Fool here. Okay, so now you're at this stage where you're ready to jump or you're ready to leave something behind. I feel like this Fool card is here. It's not talking about the leap of faith. It's talking about how empty or how like less baggage or how like, you know, a person is. I feel like somebody could have took all of their baggage in the past relationship, and in taking that baggage in the past relationship, you kind of got yourself in a situation where it didn't quite serve you, or maybe you kind of had a different perception or false perception of what was happening in the relationship because you were looking through your bags. And that's a big place to kind of like admit in a relationship, whether it's you or another person that had a whole bunch of baggage. I feel like we've all been with that person who felt like, you was going to do them like their ex. And that's just not a great place to sit in. We've all had that person where a person could have been through a certain situation with an ex or something, and or most people have had, and they're treating you like you're going to do the same thing. And the whole thing you're thinking like, I'm a totally different person. Like if you wanted your ex, you could have just went back. Like I'm not, you know, it's a different place. So then think about the places where you were, completely traumatized from a relationship where you're just trying to protect yourself and you're coming off as you think that this new person is going to do the same thing that your ex has done. It's a lot of that that's going on. It's like a lot of people are not dating the person that's right in front of them. A lot of people are dating their exes and trying to be more clever this time around with a different face. And then we see ourselves in this energetic cycle. I know I'm rambling, y'all. Let me get to the cards, but that's what a lot of us are doing in these relationships. Keyword, I said us. No different from you, okay? Only thing is I'll sit here and I'll just call my BS. That don't mean I won't BS, but at least I'll be like, yeah, that was crazy. I can't sit in the space for too long. I got to get up and move. I'll be like, all right, it was boring here. Let me go to another energy. Okay. Now I see. Anywho, I'm getting into the shaman's dream. How have y'all dreams been lately? Have you guys been dreaming lately? You guys been traveling through the galaxies? Have you been seeing people? I don't know why. I just thought about dreams. And I see the dream thief. Be mindful of people who are trying to distract you. I'm like, we handle that, right? We know how to, stay focused, multitask. The horned cactus is here. The horned cactus wants me to... What does the horned cactus want to say? It's like before you get started. One more thing. Spirit is like, Auji. One more thing before you get started, okay? One more thing. You got resourcefulness coming out. Blooming through resilience, resourcefulness, and discovery. It says, when nothing seems to be happening fast enough or your ideas have dried up, you begin to question your relevance. During these periods in your life, you may feel like giving up, frustrated, and resentful that success will never happen for you. The issue here, however, is a matter of perception. The horned cactus thrives in the barren desert scape, offering you the gift of water when all appears to be dry. If you look at its body, you see the natural thorns that protect it from predators and elements. What you don't see are the deep roots that extend far into the earth, filling it with a continuous flow of water. This succulence is a symbol of resilience, of resourcefulness, of your needs being met in spite of appearances to the contrary. It's a reminder of the courage and inherent wisdom needed to dig deep below the less than friendly surface that hides a rich underground world. Can you connect to this magical truth and trust? The desert is a mystical place filled with mysterious creatures, beautifully adapted to their environments. The horned cactus tells you to take heart. This journey is only temporary, and you will be soon met with greener postures. But first, you must acknowledge your inner strength and fortitude as you're tested here. Be as the cactus, resilient and resourceful. For some of you guys, there is around you could be looking crazy, could be looking dried up like a drought. That water is within, it's beneath the surface. For some of you guys, it's something that you need to dig deep in. Thank you for that message. Thank you for that message. For some of you guys, you are in the perfect storm right now to step into life. This is making you step into life. You're about to tap into that magical source, that infinite source, that infinite abundance beneath the surface. Something is beneath the surface. All right, let's see. What else do we have? Lots of downloads today. I'm feeling this vibe. I'm feeling this vibe with this reading. Let's see. What do we have for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we have the Lost Compass. Getting back to integrity. Some of you guys have been doing things that go against your integrity compass. You go in all different ways except for the ways that are in alignment with you and your ascension. Some of you guys, you've been doing things that do not honor you. Integrity. That's a nice word. What I'm learning is that, and you got detox. Yeah, some of you guys got to get rid of a lot of things. It's messing with your integrity. There's a wall that's in front of you. There's a wall that's in front of you that can steal the dream. Dream thief. And how this steals your dream is it makes you refuse your own call. For some of you guys, you are ignoring your shadow, trying to run into different things, trying to fill that void when you just need to get in touch with your shadow and stop ignoring it. But it's this energy of a person who's doing things that don't really, measure up to who you are truly. Somebody's not themselves. What's crossing this? Somebody needs to, because you're pregnant right now. And how this, like, this is a pregnancy. Within 9 months, something's going to be here. What's going to be here, though? You've landed on something very successful. What are you doing to get back to feel like a lost compass? That there's a need for you to get back to integrity. Straddling between worlds, between people. Oh, somebody is about to have to, I just got it. It's this temptation here. And there could be two suitors. And somebody is about to tempt you out of what's for you through temptation. Somebody is showing up as pure temptation. Tempt you out of something. Like, have y'all watched that movie, Temptation? And it doesn't have to be like extreme like that. But it's just a situation where someone tempted, and this person was a snake, a liar, all of that stuff. And all this person did was came and, put a wedge between that person and her family. For some of you guys, it could be like somebody is about to, they're straddling between. They won't commit to one. You have, look, deep diving. They won't commit to one. They won't create harmony. So somebody is about, because they like all, because they want to feast, there's some type of consequence to the feast. And this also goes back to like the garden, the apple. It's someone who has an unlimited source of something, but they rather go. Somebody can either be tempted into, this could be a pregnancy too. Somebody, it could be something else, like a disease or something. I never talk about that. Not on my channel, no. But it could be something that can tempt you out of something. Now, I did say there's a wall. This integrity is bringing this wall in front of you. For some of you guys, nothing has been right since this wall has came in front of you. And somebody, you will have to go against your own moral compass in order to satisfy this person or this thing, whatever it is. Most likely it's a person. So some of you guys are in this state where you realize that this is not right, or this is not me, or I can no longer do this anymore. What would that have to do with controlling your tongue? You believe that this is a sacred contract. Wow. Oh, somebody's tempted. Somebody is tempted here. You believe that this is a sacred contract. You're in a dream. This is the pregnancy. The gestation period. That's what somebody's in. You believe that something is going to give you everything, that through this temptation, somebody is coming up as temptation. Through this temptation, you're going to get everything that you want. And you believe that this is a sacred covenant that you have between this person. Something is a reflection of your ego. somebody is a reflection of your ego to show you how you need to, why you need to vanish it. Of course, the devil ain't going to show up without no fun, sparks, passion. You're having a hard time because something is so fun. Something could be so risque. Something is so, it's like an addiction. This person gives you some inspiration in a sense. They give you this feeling that makes you feel like full of light. And I open up the deck. The Dream Thief. Somebody is really tempted. I don't know if what is coming up to me is, I don't know if a person is going to actually be able to see themselves. It's like a person could be stuck in like a dream. But this is the perfect time. It's crucial time for you to wake up. It almost seems unfair. Something almost seems a little unfair. Somebody is stuck like in a dream. For some of you guys, there's a pregnancy for sure with this person. Especially if you could be the one straddling between two. Well, that pregnancy is going to make it very, very real. This person is just coming up as a huge wall to get you to not. And I feel like that's why it seems a little bit unfair, is because you could know that you're going against your own moral compass to even do something. It goes back to the saying that everything that glitters isn't gold. I was not expecting this reading to go this way. I'm expecting this, right now is crucial timing, because within the next 9 months, you'll have some type of wish come true for you. And this is, it's crucial timing because the Dream Thief showed up. Some of you guys don't know which one is which. Like, who's who? Show yourself. And then something will be here because it's a pregnancy. So within 9 months, something will be birthed. Will it be wish fulfillment? Or what's the opposite of wish fulfillment? And I don't want to, but this is kind of like an urgency for what you want. Not for what's okay right now. For somebody. I don't know who this is for. In the past, you got repairing the veil. In the past, you were forgiving a person. In the past, you had a revelation about forgiving somebody and starting a new beginning with them. In the past, you were trying to repair the veil through forgiveness, through forgiving a person. This could be yourself. In the past, you were trying to forgive yourself for a lot of things. What turned you away from yourself and into another? Somebody turned away from themselves and went into another that was just straight temptation. See what this future energy is. The Father Gate. There's a bold step forward. All right, so you have luck and right timing. Fortune's wheel. Luck and right timing. Confidence in your magic. So this is somebody who in future time, it's like, because it wasn't looking that good, especially with this contract coming up. I'm just thinking about a person who's like limerent, stuck in the clouds, when something is completely like, and they know themselves. But I feel like the fact that this is for Libra, and the fact that something is going against your moral compass, the fact that it's going against your own integrity, the fact that that's not going to sit well with you. And you do exactly what it is that you need to do. Somebody could have you speak in a certain type of way, have you saying certain things, right? So your approach is you're surrendering. Got the sky dancers. Surrendering. You give it all up. This is for the Libra who, this quote might be good for you. I'd rather lose you than to lose myself. It's giving like some heart home. Something is connected here. This surrenderingness is connected to wish fulfillment. Some of you guys, you're like, how? It takes a certain version of you to surrender it. And that version of you gets that wish fulfillment. That's the version of you that's abundant, that's not afraid to surrender something that's not serving you emotionally, anything. All right? So there's somebody around you that has, you got the net casters, preparations coming to fruition. There's somebody, like I'm telling you, you are straddling between the two. And it's like this thing is trying to pull you over here. And the person who's tempting, they know, like the snake knows that this is where the wish fulfillment is. This is the person who has the thing that you want. I'm just psyching you out so you can just hurt yourself. There's a person who knows that they can't give you what this other person could possibly give you. There's a person who has set their nets down and like something is coming towards, it's around them. The abundance is around them. And look at you lost in space and you need direction. That's why I did get this vision. Like there's a person who needs to wake up because they're not going to know that they have, this stuff has come to fruition. Somebody is actually what you have actually like dreamed. Like somebody is like what you have wanted, what you wanted. But I feel like there's something you're lost in space. Drifting. Some of you guys have allowed just your ego to take over, and there's a need for you to tap back into yourself. There's something that's pulling you away. You hope that there's a person or you are able to, somebody is angry. Yeah, this will be a trauma bond. Somebody is angry here because you hope that you'll be able to, and you have this dream thief. This could be this person or the other or you. So you hope that you would be able to kind of use your pain and use what you've been through and continue to still, go through life open and vulnerable. You hope that something won't shell you up. Still being open after being like betrayed. Still being, you hope that you were able to still be open. Got this dream thief that you might need to detox. Like somebody uses power. Somebody is a terrible person. Somebody uses power and control. Somebody could possibly control you. They have this certain type of power over you, and they use it. This is the perfect storm. This is crunch time. This has a lot, and I keep getting the jeweled web is all connected. This is a major choice in choosing yourself. What else do we have? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoever is going through this, the outcome is there's an unmarked trail for you. There's a trail that nobody has walked, but you'll walk it. The outcome is you're about to go down a road that nobody has been down before. Road that you've never been down before. There's a need for you to focus on you. Focus how you feel. Focus on accepting yourself fully. This fool's embrace here. Focus on yourself fully. There's a need for you to open yourself up. There's something that you could definitely be doing out of your pain or out of your hurt. Okay? So I'm going to leave this reading right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.